everybody? Welcome to Discourse and Chill. I'm Ian.
And I'm your girl Reese.
Welcome to season two. We're super excited to be here. We had an amazing season one, and we look forward to all the things that season two is going to bring. How you doing, Reese?
I'm doing okay for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I am nursing a bruised knee bone
Mm.
currently. So yeah, I am just over here trying to chill.
I
to,
hear
Trying to stay off
that.
of it and and rest it, relax it, ice it, just trying to literally get it back to where it need to be.
hmm I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm doing
How
pretty
you
good.
doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I am just like going through the motions. I missed Discourse and Chill. I miss doing the editing and I miss recording and having our pre-shows and things like that. So I'm looking forward to season two. I think we got a lot in store this season, and hopefully we push each other to continue to grow this channel and push the conversations. And I think we have a great lineup coming up. And yeah, you want to reveal it real quick?
Sure. So this season we're definitely going to talk about self-acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important that we jump on the topic of things that we need to normalize in 2021.
Yep.
Um, Council culture has been a thing for the past few years, and we want to hit on, council culture, what it is, and is it really something that we need? Is counseling people a good thing or is it a bad
Mm-hmm.
thing? We're gonna do some surprise topics this season. So I'll have a topic that Ian doesn't know anything about. Ian will have a topic that I don't know anything about, and we'll just kind of surprise each other, and I guess you all too, and ourselves as we go through the episode. Really big one, dating in 2021. Listen, dating is not what it used to be, so definitely excited for that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Surviving the pivot, 2020 has been rough on everybody. Hate to keep saying that, but some people had to literally stop in their place and do a full 180 or 360 in some cases
Mm-hmm.
and figure out what that pivot was. Voter suppression has come up, and that's going to be a huge topic. I think very informative. We'll do an additional surprise topic again. I said Ian would do one, I would do one. So we're gonna kind of break those down, and then yeah, that's pretty much the season in a nutshell.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great season. Something that we wanted to do differently this year is announce all the topics, and then also at the end of this video, you'll be able to see the schedule, so the exact dates that everything will drop. I'm super excited. We're going to have guests this year. We're not going to announce the guests, but we're going to have guests this year.
Yay!
So we're excited about that. I'm excited to bring somebody else into the fold and build a rapport with them and see how the three of us kind of or the four of us marry and have that conversation and to add additional perspectives to the narrative, and I think that's awesome. Is
Yeah.
there a favorite or is there a topic that you're super excited about talking about?
I'm really excited about things we need to normalize
Mm.
because we do so many things that are for other people and kind
Mm.
of put ourselves on the back burner. So we need to kind of normalize being first.
How you
Number
doing?
one. So let's talk about what we need to normalize as
Yeah.
we move forward. Dating also always a hot topic. I feel like that conversation is gonna be amazing. Very informative for, both sexes, the male and the female perspective. I think
Mm.
it's good when people get together and talk about, where they are in dating and like things they've experienced, stuff like that. So
Mm.
I think that's gonna be a really good one. Um yeah, I think all of them would be great, but
Mm.
those two kind of stick out. I mean, I can kind of go down the line of all of them, but those two kind of stick out the most. What about you? What are you excited for in this season?
Honestly, I think voter suppression one is the one that I'm most excited about researching. Um, I think that one. I think there's a lot that I don't know. There's a lot of sound bites that I hear, so I'm looking forward to really deep diving into that one and really like talking about the history of that probably, and what's going on currently, and the
Yeah.
trajectory of different laws. Because I know voter suppression has been happening since the beginning,
The
but
beginning.
uh, but laws have been coming into place ever since Obama was elected. And
Hmm.
so I saw that on CNN a couple of days ago, and so I was like, I really want to do like a full kind of history. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm definitely looking forward to the surprise episodes as well. I think those are going to be challenging because we don't know what we're walking into. Uh,
Yeah.
and even with those, like we had a conversation, we might even have like a surprise guest and a surprise topic, you know? So I think
Right.
that'll be awesome. And definitely dating in 2021, like how
Hmm.
we went from this kind of uh, Tinder sphere and Bumble,
Yeah.
you know, like now you got to rethink who you like hang out with in the grounds or
Right.
the parameters on how you socialize. So I'm definitely looking forward to
Hmm.
those episodes, and I think that'll be great conversation. I think it'll all be fun. It'll definitely be challenging this year, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Um, I think that we definitely want to do a better job of just promoting the channel. I think last year we got our last season we got our feet wet and how to edit and how we schedule recording the podcast because that even became challenging at points in time. And so we want to
It
definitely
did.
do better about connecting with everyone on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram in
Hmm.
multiple ways, still being able to post to YouTube. And uh, we got some awesome news. We are
Yeah.
now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts,
Hmm.
Overcast, and Castbox. So
Yes.
that's awesome. That feels really good. Um, what do you think about that? Like how did that part feel when we were able to
So
get onto those platforms?
I thought it was dope. Like, again, just in the beginning, starting a podcast and it being, a YouTube channel, on
Mm-hmm.
social media, I thought, okay, that's really cool. But it was always a dream to like actually be on like streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm Apple all day, so to be like, yeah, I'm on Apple Podcast. It's really good. So anytime I'm like with my friends or whatnot, and like we're talking, I'm like, hey, go to Apple Podcasts, go to Google Podcast, Spotify, subscribe,
Yeah.
pull your phone out. Let me show you. I'm on like look, I'll grab your phone quick. I will subscribe you
Let me show you
to
how.
my
Let me show
podcast.
you how.
Right. Right. So I'm like, listen, let me see your phone real quick because I'm on podcast. Like, pull me up. So I'm always telling everybody, hey, I got a podcast, subscribe.
Mhm. Yes.
So yeah, I think it's really dope. It's it's one of those things where, like, again, you put the work in and then you see stuff actually come to fruition. I mean, it's a
Mhm.
proud moment.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a super proud moment. So I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I feel the same. I tell everybody all the time. I'm like, hey, I'm on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Go find me, please. You know, and
Right.
it's like a kid
Right.
in the candy store, and um, it's cool to just get our feet wet in this space. You know, and I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
once we really get comfortable, I think it's gonna be like I think we'll be able to do some amazing things. Like I think we have been people who have once we got comfortable in a space, we flourish. You know, like we put in roots
Yeah.
and we're able to grow. And I think season one was us tilling the soil and making it
Yeah.
like a great environment for us. And I think season two we're gonna
Hmm.
really try to put in some roots and um,
Yeah.
really build a foundation, water some of the soil that we have placed, and hopefully we just continue to grow from here. You know, and I'm super excited
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be amazing. Have you been thinking about your surprise topic already?
I have a nice list of surprise topics that I would like to talk about. I definitely want
Okay.
them to be fun, but also like
Yeah.
this close to uncomfortable. You know, like
Okay.
like I wanna say the topic and you like fuck. Like I want you to have that moment.
Okay. Okay.
But
Because
also
I've
be
been over here
excited.
thinking too. Look. Yeah, I'm like, let me see. Well, let me see what I can kind of, throw at him. See
Hmm.
how he navigates.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to keep you on your toes, so I'm excited to see just like how that banter, how it happens, how it evolves, how it goes back and forth. You know?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I think it's gonna be real fun.
it is. It is.
It's
Man,
gonna be
but we're
really fun.
definitely super excited about season two, and we have a request for you all. I think we really want you all to participate as much as possible. I think we're gonna talk about going live on Facebook and then going live on Instagram as well, just as a way to
Mhm.
engage our followers and the people who like our posts and support us. We want to make sure that we are incorporating your questions. So please leave questions, send us emails, leave us comments on all of our posts, and we will make sure to get back in touch with you. I think that's something that is a goal for us this season is to definitely engage with our audience as much as possible. Um,
Yeah.
I know that's something that we talked about in season one, but we want to make sure it's a priority this year, right?
Definitely, definitely. Because you guys keep us going. So
Mm-hmm.
all of your comments have always fueled us. And if there's topics or anything that you want to hear about, we'll take those too. Some of the topics that we have now, I did a questionnaire, quote unquote. I've asked some of my closest friends, like, hey, what do you want to hear? Like, what do you want us to talk
Mm-hmm.
about? And some of the topics kind of came from speaking with them. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've already been putting feelers out. So, I want to move past my closest friends and talk to my chillers. What do you want to hear? Like, what do you want to talk about?
Mhm.
Join in on the conversations.
Absolutely. We want you to be a part of this process, and we want you to like push us past our comfort zones. Because initially, all of the things we talked about were not necessarily comfortable, but they were in our realm of discussion. So if there's something that's outside of our realm, just leave a comment, a question. Just send us any type of DM us any way you can get a hold of us. Just get a hold of us, and we'll make sure to take it in consideration and reach out to you and just even spark a conversation via email or in our DM. So we definitely want to make sure that we engage in as many ways as possible this season. I'm super excited about this season, and we have a lot in store for you.
I will say this as you slide in the DMs, remember that we both have access. So if you want to talk to one of us personally, this is not the DM to slide into. I don't want to see nothing that is coming for Ian. So listen, so please be mindful when sliding into said DMs. Okay, look.
Please be mindful when sliding into said DMs. Well said, well said. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Yeah, be respectful. And if you slide into Reese DMs and you act foolish, please believe I'm gonna come see you. And if you act foolish in my
Okay.
DMs, she probably gonna come see you too. So be respectful of
Oh
said
man.
DMs, personal and
Right.
business DMs.
Okay. Oh man, that is so funny.
Yeah, but we definitely
That would
appreciate.
definitely be a go ahead.
No, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say that would definitely be a part of the dating
Yes.
episode. Sliding into DMs.
Matter of fact, let's do a quick. What are your thoughts on sliding into said DMs?
If you're gonna slide into my DM,
Yeah, if somebody's gonna
I
slide into your DMs, like, are
okay,
you
I
pro
just get
sliding
listen.
in DMs or are you like, don't do it?
You can slide into a DM if you sliding, correct. But if you
Mm.
like stumbling into the DM, keep it moving, son. You gonna slide in there, like what I'm saying. Listen, you kind of slide in the home base now, trying to make a hit.
Yeah.
But if you slide in with foul balls,
And yes, that was a double entendre. So
yes, it was. Yes,
yes,
it
it
was. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind people sliding into DMs if
was.
it's done correctly and respectfully.
Yeah, I
Don't
totally
come
agree.
on some silly childhood type stuff at this point in life. If you slide into my DM, then you know that I am full grown. So
Mm.
all that, that high school playing type stuff, like, listen, come in here, say what you want, and I'm gonna tell you. I want it or I don't. And if I say I don't want it, then keep it moving. Point blank. Period. So
Facts, all
yeah,
facts.
it's really simple. It's
Mm-hmm.
really simple. Slide in and stay, or slide in and slide out. It's up to you. So you know.
Slide in and keep sliding. That's like,
Turn
yeah,
up.
I agree. I think,
Don't turn. What is it? I said, don't turn a swipe right into a swipe left because you came in wrong.
yeah, I agree. I think sliding in DMs is not my thing, but I think if you're gonna do it, just come correct. Just
Yeah.
like lay it all on the table. It ain't a space for games or BS. Just come correct or like don't come at all.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now, I
absolutely.
personally do not slide into DMs, so I will like. I'm not a slider. I'm the bait you're trying to get to, but I am not a slider.
Yeah. So I think this season is going to be great. It's going to be discussions like this that you can look forward to with all of the topics. And our next episode is going to be self acceptance.
Yes.
So, again, we're going to post a tile with all of the dates and topics at the end of this video. So, check it out. And again, please follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Castbox, wherever you listen to podcasts. You don't have to follow us on them all. We won't be upset if you do, but wherever you listen to podcasts, please check us out. And we look forward to this season. It's going to be an amazing time. Reese?
Yeah, so don't forget social media as well. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Discourse and Chill Pod. We're also on Twitter at Discourse and Chill Pod. I think that's the Twitter. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Discourse and Chill Pod. And then of course, don't forget the famed YouTube channel, Discourse and Chill. Make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell.
Yep. And we are excited for season 2. We can't wait,
Yay!
but we bid
Season
you
two.
adieu, and we'll see you next time. All right.
All right, bye, chillers.
Peace out, y'all.